typography melding together in this design that he will explain fully.
All right. Good crowd tonight. All right. So the topic I'm going to talk about is about depression and anxiety. So if anyone is uncomfortable about the topic, feel free to walk away. I take no offense to it. Oh, sorry. So the second thing I want to say is I want to thank everyone for coming out here and supporting our thesis group. It means a lot to everyone here. And I want to thank Professor Angela Dolora. There you go. I love you more. I want to thank Professor Gestalt for helping me and growing me into this kind of mental state of becoming a strong person. I want to thank my thesis class, Professor Nobler, everyone in this room basically, because you guys like helped me out the whole time. And so that leaves me off to say that I dedicate this piece to all you guys. So, I'm Nicola Pasiski. I'm a graphic designer at William Patterson. I did graphic design since my senior year of high school and chose to come here to do it because I love graphic design. So instead of doing, posters or package design, I wanted to do something personal. And something personal to me is that I struggle with depression and anxiety. And so I made this series. People would ask me what 4 seconds means. It means 3 things to me. 1, it changed my life. It changed how I thought about life, and it saved my life. So I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for 4 seconds. The mediums I chose was photography and graphic design. And so to begin, my series begins with black and white and ends off in color. It's a transition from my depressive episodes into my recovery stage and then into where I am now with my little guy Max. The reason why I did typography only in this area is during my time with the depression, I felt really separated from the world and itself. I never really felt like I was there, it was like a ghost to me. Then for the other pieces, like the 4 big posters are handwriting from a journal that I wrote coming out of a psychiatric hospital. It was part of a 6-page journal that I wrote. And mind you, I don't like writing at all. It was like a coping mechanism for me. And so this is where I'm going to begin my story. I did this poster help because the first thing when I was going through my depressive episode was I needed help. And the first thing I said to my sisters was, I need help. Like, I couldn't fight this battle by myself. It's very hard. And so I went and got myself help, and I started going through this recovery. And slowly, day by day, I started taking off my mask and really show who I am. Show my emotions, show that I have feelings too. And then, showing my emotions and coming back to school, the thing that I got from everybody was the middle piece, which is this one right here. A hug. And to me, that means a lot because I thought I was going to be judged for being in a psychiatric ward or like this stigma that mental illness is very bad for people or like this negative thought about that. But no, it's about these people who are going in these buildings to become stronger. They needed the help. So then, with the help I got from everybody, I ended up, losing my depression, actually battling it. And I'm like, listen, I'm the man here, screw depression. And which leads to my last poster of me and my little guy Max. And having him in my life, So when I came out of the hospital, I got Max, and I got to see this beautiful piece of life grow in front of me. And, oh, Jesus. Whew. This is hard. So I got to see this beautiful piece of life growing in front of me, and I realized that I gotta keep going in life, you know? And just seeing him every day and like making me smile, he means a lot. And he really grew into me. And that being said, when you have to go through darkness in order to find the light, and once you have found the light, you have found hope. And that's my thesis. Sorry. Thank you all. Any questions or comments?
I just want to say I really like your photos, and I like how you incorporated your journal and stuff. It's very personal on like an entire new level and stuff. I wanted to ask you about your use of color, and I know I'm asking about color. Because I noticed that the first sort of half, I guess third, is very black and white, and then you can start seeing the colors come in and stuff. Can you talk about that?
So that's it was a transition that I wanted to do from like black and white into gray, because gray is neutral between black and white. So from black and white, I started putting color and like wanting to show that, you know, there's crawling into this hope, this sense of hope, and like that color, like seeing color again, pretty much. You know, you see a whole world of black and white when you're in this stage, and you don't think you'll see it color ever again. But when I was recovering, I started to see color again, if that makes sense. Anybody else?
I'm a psychiatrist. Have you ever thought on doing a presentation like this for others?
Oh yeah, 100%. For me, I want to help others. I want to show that it's okay to like take off your mask and show that, you know, you have feelings or you're going through this stuff.
Because this is a beautiful thing of letting people know there is hope. No matter how dark and black you might feel you are right now, with love, and obviously you're very loved, you ended right now. People don't see it when they're here. So, kudos to you.
Hi, so I can admit to having such a science brain, and in my line of work, I get to work with individuals who have gone through depression and are taking on that task. And I just wanted to commend you for taking this step, because it takes a
sharing these with a small clinic where they work with other people who may not have the same origin or experiences that you had and have solved for. But it's so inspirational. It's selfish of you to keep it just with us, you know what I'm saying?
I have a thing for you. I want to go into the field of graphic design for a little bit, get my master's, and hopefully pursue my goal into becoming an art therapist to help others. And